It's time we have a bit of an honest retrospective. Magic the Gathering releases aren't what they once were. The idea that, I'll wait to buy it, I'll stand pat, and it'll show up on Amazon in a month for $100 cheaper, seemed to be long in our rearview mirror. And now are the days where we actually have to start asking the question, as fans of Magic the Gathering, should we or shouldn't we pre-order various releases? So today, I want to break down Edge of Eternities, talk about the three main vectors of sealed product, what I think you should pre-order, what I think you should not, and what I'm going to be doing when it comes to how I spend my hard-earned money on a Magic release that, I admit, I'm extremely excited for. All right, let's get into it. Now, this conversation is going to be a more overarching conversation about how Edge of Eternities fits into the Magic the Gathering ecosystem and how that applies to us, fans of the game, people who don't own game stores and just kind of like cardboard and like to hang out and play with our friends. If that content is for you, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, like this video, and if you want to take it a step further, join the channel membership. It's $5 a month, and it helps support everything I do here at Hometown TCG. Massive shout out to all of the channel members for supporting what I do. And I want to talk today about pre-ordering. Now, pre-ordering has been a hot button topic for a little bit of time now. The idea of pre-ordering used to be extremely popular. Get the cards in your hands, be able to play with it right on release weekend. But as Magic went on, as it became more and more mainstream, and as, let's say, Wizard of the Coast mismanaged print runs, that's a little bit of theory, but there was a ton of boxes out there. Prices never seemed too stable, and you never know when Wizards of the Coast is going to sell direct on Amazon right to your doorstep. Pre-ordering was a more precarious situation. Now in 2025, Magic the Gathering releases come out and everything seems to be going to the moon. Now, I will stress this won't last forever. This isn't how trading card games work, but in massive hype cycles, when people are excited about things, pre-ordering is much more tantalizing. So breaking down the products today, talking about what I would and would not pre-order, I want to start with the Play Booster box. I believe this box represents a pillar of any release. The Play Booster box is a wonderful way to get in and have, a regular experience. You can draft, you can crack packs. It's a versatile product. And as you can see here behind me on the bottom shelf, there's nothing but draft and Play Booster boxes, because I do believe in the idea that you can have this box and engage in some versatility. Play with your friends, crack packs for fun, crack packs for singles to sell in the secondary market if that's your jam, like whatever it might be. So for that reason, I'm excited about this box, but I'm not as excited about the price. If we reach back in time, we remember that we cut down the number of packs in the Play Booster box to make it more affordable. This was supposed to be a more affordable, obtainable product, because despite what the entire internet community says, that just constantly screams in our face that we should do nothing but buy singles, that I will admit, buying singles is the best way to get the bang for your buck most of the time. That is the overwhelming prioritization that you should have. If you're like, I want these specific cards, don't crack packs for them, buy the singles. But there are values to opening boxes that go beyond the how far my money goes. Opening a sealed box is fun. I collect sealed boxes behind me because as a younger fan of TCGs, I could never afford a sealed product. It's something that was always unobtainable to me, and collecting the sealed products became like this idea of I've always wanted to do this and now I can. And for that reason, the sealed product is undervalued, but this product at $145 seems to be a bit out of reach. I don't like where this price is, and I don't want to hear, and that's not fair, I do want to hear in the comment section, but I understand that MSRP might be close to this, or the MSRP for a collector booster box is this, or the MSRP for a Play Booster box is that. But the problem with MSRP is it only matters when things are exciting. It only matters when things are hot. What a store pays from distribution is far more important, in my opinion, than MSRP. And while yes, I am happy that we are making money, we are in an ecosystem where stores can make money, it just seems weird to me as a fan sitting on the other side of the desk, as just a fan, that we recently, it was Aether Drift, I think it was, where we cut down the number of packs in a box to get it down closer to $100, and now we're sitting at $145 collect or Play Booster box mere days before pre-release. So this to me is something I am potentially waiting on. And I think with the Play Booster box, waiting is an option. I do believe, I'm not guaranteeing that these are going to go down in price. This is just something that I am not pre-ordering at this price, and I don't think should be pre-ordered at this price, because there are other options out there. We know there are programs and Patreons and things where you can get these cheaper. There are a lot of local game stores that will sell these at a more modest price. It isn't the standard online $145, and there's a lot of game stores that will just match that price. I encourage you, heck, friend of the channel, not a sponsor, but just a game store I like, MinMax Games, head over to their website and check out their prices. Often they're able to beat TCG Player by a good amount. But there is a change when it comes to pre-orders that is worth noting. We talked about the Play Booster Box as something that I want to pre-order at this price, because I believe it's going to be available. It behooves Wizards of the Coast to have these on the shelf. It's a standard Magic the Gathering release. It needs to be something that people can get access to while we wait for the next release, which ironically is only a month away, but it's a Universes Beyond release. It's the standard regular Magic in Universe release. But there are products now in today's day and age where it doesn't feel like you can wait. It feels like Wizards of the Coast took collectability to heart. They have heard the message about collector products, and they are all in on making collector products collectible again. And for that reason, the collector booster box is a more interesting discussion. And the fact that the Play Booster Box is going to be around, it's going to be reprinted, and yes, start the rumors about Edge of Eternities and their ability to reprint this collector booster box, because it does not contain serialized cards. It's kind of cool that serialized cards became a little marker for whether they can or cannot have a secret reprint of a product in some circles. It's just a fun little antidote that I find interesting to think about, but I digress. This booster box, as it sits right now, is very reminiscent of early Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, in my opinion. First of all, the sub-cycles in this product, the space lands, the special guests, all of this is done extremely well. I think this product is incredible. I think the cards you can get out of it, the curated cards, are amazing. I think the addition of Shocklands is huge, because it does create a bit of a floor, saying, hey, Shocklands will always be played in Magic the Gathering in every format across every player ever. It's cool to have them in this product. It's cool to have them in Wild Treatments. But I am saying that this product could go up in value over time. I hesitate to be like, and this is hard to say on the internet, that, hey, this product is going to release and come out. And yes, we could see a slight dip before release, but save an event like, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, the example that we used, where there's a massive secret reprint of the product, and all of a sudden distribution is flooding game stores and the secondary market with collector booster boxes for Edge of Eternities. I think this product is actually wildly stable. It's a really cool product. It's going to be fun to open, and for that reason, I am going to pre-order some of these collector booster boxes. Now, I know, I can see you out there, and I see you saying, but Josh, this is a really expensive collector booster box. It's going to cost a ton of money. Why would I do this? I firmly believe that collector booster boxes are trending in a direction of collectability like we haven't seen before. Heck, we look behind me and we see Streets of New Capenna, something I loved, just hit the $200 mark on the secondary market, and it was thought that as those sold for $100 on Amazon, those boxes would never be worth anything. I think people are coming around to the idea of limited collector product, and some of the old product is being obtained. Some of the old product is being like, hey, I could spend $500 for this or $200 for this and have a good portion of the excitement out of this box, this sealed experience, yada yada. I really do think that collectability is front and center for Magic the Gathering. Heck, look at the value of some of the cards on the secondary market. The lands that are being pulled in Galaxy Foil and these various treatments are going for hundreds of dollars. It's an insane place to be out of a brand new Magic set that just released. For that reason, I think it's time to pre-order some of these. That's what I'm going to be doing. You can let me know what you're doing with Edge of Eternity's collector booster boxes in the comments section below. But before we close out this video, I want to talk about maybe the most important product in the list. It's the Commander deck set. I'm a big believer of the Commander deck set. It represents the ability to sit down and play with your friends. I've done tons of content on this channel about how much I love Commander deck sets. It saddens me that there's only 2 decks. It's a mistake because, in my opinion, because I like the ability to sit down with your friends in a pod and play just with the cards from the set, just the 4 pre-made Commander decks. Tarkir Dragonstorm were amazing decks. Final Fantasy did an extremely good job. For this reason, I'm sad that there's only 2 decks. However, I will say this is an okay price. $50 a deck, $50 sit down and have a sealed experience. You're actually saving a couple bucks if you buy this set. I'm a big fan of Commander deck sets. I'm going to pick up a set of 2 just for myself. I try to pick up a set of 4 for all the releases so I have them around the house. And this is not something I keep sealed or put on a shelf or really care about the value. I like the out-of-the-box play experience of these things. I think it's one of Magic's biggest wins to be able to go and sit down for any release and just have fun with your friends. All in all, I am more than excited for Edge of Eternities. I can't even stress how excited I am for this set. I am skeptical on the Play Booster Box. I do believe the Collector Booster Box might be in for a wild, wild ride. Spider-Man's going to tell us a lot if we can maintain some excitement through the spoiler season of the next Magic the Gathering release that is, oh gosh, it's what, a month and a half away already at this point. It's coming to us fast and furiously. Be ready, folks. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about all of those products and the Commander deck sets, and I hope you're playing with those just as much as I am. I'll link a video that I hand pick over here about Edge of Eternities just for you guys, so you guys can know some more of my thoughts. And until next time, you all know me. My name is Josh. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you around. Okay, goodbye.